Okay, so we actually got the features. I guess this is funny. This right here are the Chinese servers. You know how like they did not get sold and all that stuff, and they made an entire custom server for the Chinese? Who was it, Cyrene or Agrend, who said they are gonna focus for an entire year in making this server for the Chinese, which means we are not getting crap. That's what it means in English. Well, okay, this is what they are gonna do for it. And keep in mind, you cannot play this. Like, actually, I took a look into this with No Hit Jerome when it got announced, because I was like, if we can play in the Chinese server, you know, might be worth a shot. You know, for content, it's kind of funny. I would look into it. You need a Chinese ID. It is pretty much impossible as a foreigner to play in China, sadly. But here we go. In November, it's gonna come out, and they made a bunch of weird quality of life features. Okay, so I took this promotional material and I quickly translated it online. They are gonna make all the raids 25 men, all the way from vanilla to Rato the Lich King pretty much. They are gonna make upgradable legendary weapons, so you get Thunder Fury or you get ATH and you go all the way to Rato the Lich King. You can still use it, you can upgrade it to Rato the Lich King level. That's something really cool, and I wish they would have done this a long time ago. Missed opportunity, huge missed opportunity, and that's really freaking cool, of course. Like, you get your work glaives and you can use them forever. It doesn't mean it's gonna be best in slot forever. It means that you can update your weapon every tier. You know, you still have to earn it. I don't know how that's gonna work, of course. And they are gonna make no new armor sets, and they are gonna make PvP experience. It says here equipment toughness removal. I think they are gonna rebalance resilience. I think that's what it means. They are gonna put resilience in the game or something like that. It is very hard to translate Chinese on a computer. I think this doesn't mean they are gonna remove resilience. I think it means something else, like they are gonna change resilience. But yes, I don't know. If any Chineses in my chat, I could sure use a Chinese right now. But okay. They are also gonna do some things like letting you combine different set bonuses and you still get the set bonuses. I don't know how they plan to balance all of this, but it's happening. It is cool on theory, on paper it's pretty cool actually. Okay, so they are gonna remove resilience actually for real, and they are just gonna rebalance the gear. I guess they are gonna put more stamina on it or something. I don't know how they plan to do that. In my opinion, it was a huge mistake removing resilience in SOD. Like, SOD really could have used resilience to balance PvP, but they didn't. But in a nutshell, the server is gonna be all vanilla Rato the Lich King TBC, like all in a very quick succession. All the content is gonna be scattered. You're gonna have TBC content at phase 1, then you're gonna have some Rato the Lich King at phase 2 mixed with some vanilla content. The raids are gonna come in and out at like a different mixed up rate, which is very cool, right? And the Chinese BattleNet website does not let me click on it. It doesn't load, bro. Well, that's a shame. Let's be honest, this is gonna be more SOD. I mean, that's pretty much what they are gonna do. They are trying to repurpose SOD for the Chinese market because SOD wasn't in China, and that's very likely the reason that SOD got shafted, that when China came back to WoW, and when the government let China come back to the WoW market, you know, like Blizzard saw all this Chinese money on the table and they were like, why are we throwing money at SOD? The Chinese is where the money at. Gotta make something for the Chinese. I don't think I could even look at the website. Like, okay, so here's the thing. China has like a super tight... Oh, it's trying to load now. Will it? There's like a weird proxy firewall, whatever thing. Like, it's really hard to get in the Chinese internet and out of the Chinese internet because it's a communist dystopia where they control all the internet and stuff. So like, if you're in China, you cannot access Western websites and whatnot. And if you want to play a game in China, any game, you have to put your social ID, you know, your social security score, whatever thing. You know that thing, the meme is actually not a meme, it's real. The social credit score is actually a thing. Also, China regulates how much time per day you can play video games if you're underage. So like, I think it was 2 hours a day. So if you are underage and you're trying to play video games, like the government will lock you out after 2 hours. That's also a thing, right? It's pretty crazy to live in a world like that, but Korea is actually very similar. South Korea, not the communist Korea. South Korea, it works just like this. It's also like a horrible dystopia where you have to put your ID to do the most basic of of things in the internet. I think in South Korea you can actually go to jail for insulting people, not defamating, insulting people. Yeah, that's a thing in Korea. Asia is a weird place. Okay, sorry, what I was trying to say is that we are not gonna be able to play this. Even if we actually want to play in the Chinese server and learn Chinese to play this thing, we are not gonna be able to. We looked it up and like the only way that it is remotely possible is A, going to China and getting a visa, and if you get a visa you can maybe do this, or B, paying some Chinese guy to give you their ID so you can use their ID in this, which is super illegal. Not to mention you can probably get that guy thrown in jail or something. Like that's kind of messed up if he gets caught. I think it would have been pretty interesting. You know, like this is also like a ripoff of a private server, Warmane Onyxia. They went for this exact approach. One thing that gives me hope actually is they gave up on difficulty modes. You know how like they tried to push difficulty modes in SOD and it was a disaster and nobody liked it and it was ass? Well, they gave up on it, thank God. What do the Chinese always get what they want and we don't, huh? Huh? What's up with that, Blizzard? I am all for screwing the Anglo-Saxon over, but there's sometimes innocent people that get caught in the crossfire. Innocent little boys like me that would have loved something like this in the West, and we got like just lukewarm, same old anniversary. Yeah, this could have been a lot cooler, huh? I don't know. Would you play this though, folks? Would you play this? I would learn Chinese for this. Well, that's how down bad people are for WoW. That dude wants to learn Chinese now. I think it's weird, like why would they not just throw this into the Western market too? Like they are doing all this work, right? Like it cannot be that hard to put this thing on like instead of anniversary. I think people would have been cooler with this. Maybe not, maybe people would not be cooler with this. Like, I get so many comments of people saying, oh, I wish we had pre-patch TBC in Nax, man, just so I can play Paladin or whatever. That's crazy, obviously. Like, having Paladins in the Horde, Shamans in the Alliance, that would make Nax Ramas a joke. Even, that would trivialize it. The bosses do not work, okay? If you get Wind Fury and freaking Blessing of Salvation and Kings, the bosses do not work. It's not gonna happen, right? You will have to retune all the game to make that happen. It's not gonna happen, but people really want something else. People are really tired of the same old, and they will play vanilla. They are playing Anniversary. Anniversary is doing pretty good. I'm not saying Anniversary is dead, because it is not, and I am very excited for TBC. I miss TBC, I love TBC. But if people were given the chance today of playing Anniversary or something like this, they will go to this. Maybe they don't wanna drop this too close to Classic Plus because they feel it's gonna be like gonna burn people out. Is that it? I got no idea. But completely unrelated, Xi Jinping, if I get a free Chinese ID, I'm gonna shield your government, I'm gonna look the other way, I'm gonna go make videos on China, bro. I'm just saying, bro. You got the power, you can give me a Chinese ID, can't you? Yeah, Bing Xiling, bro. I'll do it. You think I won't do it to play this? I'll do it. Speaking of the Chinese, we are playing in Era right now. We are doing a fresh arc. We're doing some casual GDK piece. I am dying in Sulfarak until I can figure out how to do the goddamn jump as a gnome. I spent 3 hours on this. I am not even kidding. But we are gonna do some casual raids with the boys, just chilling, easy stuff until TBC. We're chilling here. If you're interested in that, you can check out the Discord and subscribe. Join the Discord. And thank you for watching.